Hi guys, today I want to talk to you about the dream meaning of giving birth. Giving birth, being pregnant, and even just having children who might not even be your own children, just random children that you have in a dream. It's all very common. Now, of course, remember dreams can be literal about what's happening in your life or what's getting ready to happen, but most of the time they are symbolic. And so, for example, if you dream that you are giving birth, it doesn't mean you're going to give birth. It just means that you are bringing about something new into your life. There's a new development that you are bringing forth. So it's really important who is giving birth. If you're the one giving birth, then you're the one that's bringing this about. If someone else is having a baby, then it would be that person that would be bringing it about. In this situation, you also want to look, of course, to the health of the baby. So what's the baby like? If it is a healthy baby, then that means that this new development, is good. If the circumstances around giving birth are positive in the dream, it's going to be a good thing, right? But if it's, I've heard of people having, dreaming that they had a baby and there was something wrong with the baby. So this would mean that there's a new development in your life that is problematic and that you're going to have to deal with, right? Even had people tell me about dreams where the baby looked kind of alien or monstrous. That would be really a problem, because maybe it's something that you're bringing about that is really foreign and not meant to be in your life. And so it would be a warning that you really need to not bring whatever it is that you're doing. It's creating things in your life that really are not meant for you. So the gender of the baby is also important. So if it's like a boy, it would be more masculine, more dominant, something, maybe more powerful than if, say, it's a girl, where it's going to be more submissive. Just think of, just traditional gender roles there. That could also be a clue. The father of the baby is also important, if there is a father, but remember that people do not always represent themselves. I did make a video about the meaning of people. And so sometimes, people make the mistake of thinking because they dreamt about someone that is the person, when actually it just represents like some kind of characteristic that you may associate with that person. So whatever, is causing that, the characteristic could be affecting this new development. Or it could be that you are maybe in a relationship with someone and this represents like your new relationship, something new that's developing between you two. So the other thing that's important is the birthing process, whether it was an easy birth or a difficult one. So obviously, like for example, I had a dream about, I actually saw myself giving birth in a dream, which again is not literal because I've never even had a child. So, but in my dream, it was kind of strange because when it started happening, it was effortless. Like I didn't have to push. It just was quick. And there was my baby. And the one thing I do remember, it was a very beautiful baby, but had a lot of hair, like hair on its head, which I'll get into that meaning of that in a minute. But when I look at the process, it's something that, was very effortless, something I was bringing into my life that was effortless, that I didn't have to really, do a lot for. But when you look at the fact that the baby had a lot of hair, that's kind of interesting, because hair is a symbol of like vitality and health and strength. And, a lot of people say glory, like it's your glory as a woman, right? So maybe it was something very glorious that I birthed, but I think I would interpret it more along the line of like strength and powerful, something very dominant. Okay, I was a male child of something dominant, strong, maybe something I'm very passionate about that I was bringing about in my life. However, there's been other people that have told me about dreams they've had where there was problems in the birthing and there was like an emergency and they had to have emergency surgery or something, you know. So again, that's going to be a warning that there is a problem that you need to attend to and deal with before this new development can arise, can be, you know, brought into manifestation in your life. Okay, and so obviously then it kind of goes along with the pregnancy dream. A lot of people have dreams that they're pregnant, right? Women, and often they're like afraid that, oh my gosh, am I really pregnant? And again, it's most of the time symbolic. And in this case, whatever it is that you're bringing about in your life is still in the developmental stages. And, you know, it's not being manifested like in the birthing dream where it's like happening or about to happen very soon. In the pregnancy dream, it's really showing you that you are carrying this potential to bring something forward. And in that case, you're going to really want to look at the condition of the pregnancy. You know, is it a good pregnancy, or are you in danger of like miscarrying, for example? So I've also had that dream where, you know, I've had both dreams where I was pregnant and everything was great. And then I've had another one where I was like in danger of miscarrying. I had to be very careful about how I moved. That dream was a warning dream that what I was, you know, what the new development in my life, there was a danger that it may not come about. So it was a warning to me to like that I had to really watch my conduct and be careful about how I handled things to bring this new development into my life. And generally it is very positive. It's a growth. You're growing. You know, we always want to manifest new wonderful things in our lives, unless of course it's somehow an unwanted pregnancy and you're afraid or you don't want people to know about it. That might have some, you know, issues. Still might be positive, but that you might not know how to tell people about it. So again, being pregnant is just something is in the developmental stages. You are carrying around the potential, and depending on how you behave or what you do, what's necessary in that situation, you can hurt or hinder that process. Then let's talk about the other dream that's related to this dream where you actually have a child, and maybe it's just a random child that's not even your child and you're wondering why you're dreaming that you have a child. Well, in this case, it's something that's already, you know, has been developed in your life and it's grown. I mean, depending on how old the child is it, you know, is it like an infant, or is it a toddler, or is it a small child, a teenager? It sort of lets you know that this new development that's come about that you've brought into your life. That's kind of important. Whenever it's your child, it's something that you've done, that you've brought about. It tells you what phase it's in. You know, so for example, if you have a dream that you have a teenage child, maybe it is something that's been growing in your life to a point of maturity where it's becoming like mature, you know, it's close to maturity. So anyway, guys, I hope that helps understand that these dreams usually are just symbolic. They're not even about, you know, real children, or they're about you and the ideas and things that are happening in your life and different changes that are occurring, new developments. But Anyway, that is what it means. So I hope you, or at least that's what I think it means. If you have any other ideas, you can comment and tell me what you think. Now, I do know that some people believe that it means you have a spiritual husband and there's like a demonic spirit that's affecting you. And although I do believe that that there can be like spiritual warfare that goes on in our dreams, and we can encounter demonic entities and that sort of thing, I just disagree with that. I think that most of the time, barring some exceptional situations, it's just talking about speaking about what's going on in your life, the new developments, the new things you're bringing about. It could be like a new job, a new career, it could be a new relationship, how it's developing, some kind of change for the better. Most of the time it's going to be for the better. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.